So, hello and welcome to the third season of the Cyclist Amateur Tactics, and our team of cycling enthusiasts is now down to two, at least to two who actually take part in the races. We have made some nice progress in the past season, so let's see whether our two folks can keep the upward trajectory, and let's see how they're doing this time. So, in the last episode, we rocked the hills of Vastuk, first and third, and probably could have scored this order either way, or maybe even a 1-2 if both had broken off the field when they did. Now, Wildau Rhone tour with Vladislav on his fitness trough, and Maxim just his normal self. One tough first stage and two more reasonable next stages. So let's see how they do here. So, of course, not among the favorites. And yeah, a few level 9 riders, level 8 riders. So I'm not fancying my chances here, but let's see what happens. I think I'm just dropping back, since we have a bit of slipstream here, and this will be just about survival and not losing too much time till the end, I suppose. Two SKPs? But yeah, I think everything till the bottom of the final climb is just being a prologue, essentially. When does the climb actually start? But take the 80, so 78, so 130-ish we should start going forward. Especially since it's a downhill afterwards. So SKPs are already across. But we can also jump. So that didn't really matter, and that's certainly investing attack points for. So I suppose the SKPs just wanted the Mountain Jersey points. Fair enough. So just one big blob at the moment. So then we can move forward now. Now here there's an interesting difference between Vladislav and Maxim in terms of how much energy they need for the downhill stages. So the +1 in downhill from Maxim's time trial skill is handy. We have SKPs going for some reason. Again, Kenneth Lewis. So where would we go? Yeah, probably at maybe here, maybe there. I think that's actually an interesting instance. It could be worth being at the front already. Oh yeah, everyone's coming to the front. So let's do the same. Okay, Peloton makes the choice easy. It's about bottom of the actual climb. jumping the first mini climb. At least I don't have to have qualms to spend attack points now, since both have pretty healthy pools. And I'm happy at the back of the field. So no more slipstream till the very end. And how does the very end actually look like? So it's, yeah, whoever comes, so here they, whoever gets into the downhill finishes the next turn. So that's nothing overly spectacular. Yeah, I guess we follow along as long as we can, and we can since we have attack pool points. And Maxim probably more than Vladislav. But that's of course to be expected since Vladislav is in his fitness trough. So we have one person going. I don't think... Yeah, you can't jump to the downhill from there, so I guess what the peloton does is the useful thing Maxim can follow, Vladislav can't. So since it's a tour, I'm going to switch to energy recovery mode for Vladislav, and I know I can't put him on rest mode, but I actually want to see, and do it myself to ensure that there is no energy spent whatsoever. Maxim still has some nice energy levels. So I guess this is a stage where the fitness trough for Vladislav actually hurts big time. The peloton certainly doesn't take any prisoners, but there is no harm in following. Also, it's still the most sensible thing to do. Yeah. So Maxim is not feeling too shabby. What I suppose is going to happen is start of the downhill? Question mark? Or as far as they can get. As far as they can get, we still have a few attack points left, so we follow. And let's see where we end up. So, nope, energy investment here. And we're getting slipstream. We're also providing slipstream. But we don't look too healthy anyway, so no one wants to be on our wheel, I suppose. With just 2 attack points left. So, since it's downhill, it's slipstream. I don't want to sprint. I will probably be terrible tomorrow anyway, since a recovery 1. So I'm simply staying here, and I'm happy that I'll finish mostly on time, so 3 guys could go further. But that's not a big deal. Nope, I'm going to save energy with recovery 0, I think. So basically pushing the bike up the hill. Can I go? Yeah. So there should be no energy to burn downhill, and then it's just rolling down the hill. Yep, so getting on the bike, but not turning the pedals. I'm actually getting rolling across the finish line, getting energy back. Yes, please. So, I think that was manageable. So we're just 0.08 turns behind. How does the recovery look? Yeah, so Vladislav is back to full energy and half of his attack points, and yes, recovery 0. And Maxim is in the best shape overall. So it will be more about a conversation, conservation issue. No energy for talking. That's an interesting start. But everything else is flat and... How would this be calculated in game mechanics? Is this a mountain, a 12%er? Or is everything taken into account? I'm going to find out. I'm going to put one back for slipstream and keeping Maxim here, especially since he gets a benefit from the downhill anyway. Doesn't matter. So Maxim is short on energy. So I'm not taking any chances here. So I won't find out since they just did the climb. And yeah, now I'm going back and enjoy the slipstream. So I'm not going to bother with going out for the first climb. I'll focus on the second one, because there's a reasonably long stage. So for the time it's just chill. Okay, SKP is caught again, without any effort. Why are they doing that? Because they can, because no one else got out, but anyway. Could have gone one further. So attack points is something that's going to be a bit scarce from now on. When do I have to go out here? Does this count? No. 70, so something like 120. So I hope that we're now getting a bit of energy back at some point. Why did the leaders jump short? That's another... That will be again interesting whether this was a mistake or pretty sensible. Because there's We probably have to work really hard now to catch up. What did I say? 70, so 130 is this now? With the leaders all up there. It's not technical, it's slightly technical. I'm going out next turn. Okay, everyone's back with the peloton. I'm actually keeping Vladislav at the end of the field. Although... what is he doing? Yeah. Hilly, tours and fitness troughs don't really mix that well. Okay, everyone's coming forward. I am as well. Bit low on overall energy, but probably can make that up. Make up for that with attack points, if necessary. So, final climb, short one, short-ish one. Probably not. Wow, everyone's here. Probably not jumpable. Some climbers actually. What? Yeah. Some climbers might. The majority. Peloton is actually falling short. I can't follow along, just the virtue of attack points, so I'm going to do that. But I'm not sprinting. Yeah, Vladislav is in the same boat again. And he's going to take the autobus. So this is a nice group up front. Who needs a peloton if you have 13 others in a group? And I guess they are now going to push. But that's not too bad. Now he has energy, so I can invest some energy, but certainly not attack points. And that's probably one more to the finish, or is it already finished? Maybe some real top dogs can actually finish from there. Nope. So I have 4 attack points left. I can follow, and I'm going to do that. I'll be dead on the 3rd stage. Yeah, 1 actually could finish. That was impressive. So Vladislav, yeah, spend some energy to get out of the climb. I can't reorder because I would have to spend energy points that I don't have. So I just have to spend energy points here. That's fantastic. so I'm simply staying with the group here. Okay, we even got 2 attack points back. 2 energy points back with our stroll to the finish line. So where did Maxim finish? 8th. Again, not having lost too much time to the leaders, and now up to 7th. And that's still everything in there, and also for a bit of a distance to the 8th person. But let's see how this has affected attack points. Yeah, so pretty low on those, and pretty low on energy. Vladislav actually looks pretty good for the final stage, but obviously he is the last one in the entire field. So let's see whether we can keep the top 10 in the final stage. So one thing we might do with Maxim for the next level up is give him 2 in a recovery, so that he has a reasonable fighting chance even on those tours when he's not on a fitness peak. So we start with a climb, and I suspect they will just jump to the start of the downhill. So nope, they won't. Whoa. It's a short stage, so I guess I have to bite the bullet. Everyone's doing this. There isn't that much room to catch up. You can monitor where the green jersey guy is going to be, or where they're going to be at the end after this. I wonder, since this is going to be a bit crazy, so we can go back 1 now, but we won't move to the back of the field for all that downhill / climb stuff. There's, I suppose, too much happening. So he has caught up, so maybe that was the sensible thing to do. And 2 escapees. So yeah, I'm comfortable where I am. Next is going to the bottom of the climb. Maxim gets energy back. I think the effects of that downhill skill are pretty subtle, but probably noticeable. No one is up front, so we don't have to be either. So we can stay here. There is no slipstream to be had, but no danger of anyone attacking. So peloton goes here, and that's fine with me. It's only a short downhill, so I can stay here. Yeah, that's probably going to be one single turn. Especially with the SKPs going, I don't think they can afford to take their time on the downhill. No. So after this climb, it's basically all downhill. So then we can take stock and see where we are at. Okay, that's insane. And a few... Whoa. I'm not sure we could have followed even if we wanted. So what we probably can do on the next one is go forward and then see what we want to do, since the finish is already well in sight. Yeah. Almost good that we didn't move forward, so then we can benefit at least from some slipstream here. And then we can't move forward through this insane pace, but at the same time we don't have to, because the peloton is doing an excellent job. We're out of attack points. Ladislav is out. He still has some attack points left, so... And he's nowhere in the standings, so it doesn't really matter. He has some energy points left. Okay, yeah, so I can't move forward if I wanted to. And I'm basically dead with Maxim 2. No points per turn left, and no attack points left. I can finish, and that's something I'm happy about. And it's the last stage, so we don't have to conserve energy anymore, but it was still not enough. With all the conservation efforts that we had for Vladislav, so fitness trough. Okay, so where did we end up for the stage, and more importantly, where did we end up for the overall standings, because this was a bit varied. So 10th, still didn't lose that much time. 4th overall, so I guess everyone struggled at some point to a varying extent. And we didn't really, so we could always keep the pace. So that's awesome. So 4th in the tour. Not on the fitness peak, with recovery 1. And we still, yeah, scored very high. So I guess one thing, that the second skill you get at level 5 makes an insane difference. Because we haven't really been uncompetitive anywhere. Maybe in the fitness trough, in the classic here, but otherwise. So let's get the scouting out of the way. So next up, Rhone of Abeskov, where we failed last time. This time a bit hilly but not too difficult, and then a bit of a walk in the park. So Vladislav on his minor fitness peak, Maxim just standard. And let's find out whether we'll can do better than last time in the next episode. So then let's find out whether we can do better than last time in the next episode.